Hello and welcome back to Travel Assurance NZ. I'm glad you're here. If you want to go to New Zealand on a work visa, this video is for you. I'm going to reveal 10 jobs that New Zealand needs workers for right now. And working in one of these jobs can help you get a work visa more easily or even fast-track your residence. These are high-demand occupations listed in the green list, and many employers are looking for foreigners who have skills, qualifications, or good experience in these roles. Some of the jobs do not even require a degree, making them perfect for those without a university degree. In this video, you will learn what the green list is and why it matters, which 10 occupations are in high demand. Some of them need a degree, some do not. Why each job is needed now, what skills or qualifications you need, how to get a work visa if your job is one of these. Make sure you watch to the end so you do not miss anything important. Your perfect job might just be number 10 on the list. What is the green list? Before we list the jobs, you must understand what the green list is. The green list is a list by Immigration New Zealand of occupations that the country needs. If your job is on that list, it gives you better chances to work and live in New Zealand. The green list has two tiers. Tier 1, straight to residence, for occupations where, if you have the job offer, an accredited employer, the correct qualifications, experience, you may get residence quickly or immediately. Tier 2, work to residence, for occupations where you work for 24 months, 2 years, in New Zealand in that green list role, then you can apply for residence. If your occupation is on the green list, and you have the required qualifications, registration, or experience, then it is much easier to get a work visa and later possibly become a resident. But it is still not automatic. You need a job offer, usually from an accredited employer, and you must meet other visa requirements, age, English, health, character, etc. 10 green list occupations in high demand. Now, here are 10 occupations that are currently in demand in New Zealand from the green list. I will include some that need degrees, some that do not. For each, I explain why they are needed, what is required, and how foreigners can use this opportunity. 1. Midwives, paramedics, healthcare professionals, non-doctor roles. Why in demand? Health system under pressure. Childbirth and emergency care need more midwives, paramedics, allied health professionals like physios. These occupations are growing faster than supply. Qualifications, requirements. For midwives, degree in midwifery, registration in NZ. Paramedics need certifications, training, experience. Allied health roles similar, good English, degree or non-degree, degree is required. How foreigners can get benefit. These are generally green list roles, tier 1 in many cases. That means with a job offer under the right employer, you may apply for straight to residence. Also possible to work first, then apply for residence. 2. Plumber, general. Why in demand? Plumbing is essential for new housing, infrastructure, water, sanitation, and maintenance. NZ has many plumbing projects. Residential homes, commercial buildings, water management. Shortage of qualified plumbers, especially outside major cities. Qualifications/requirements. A trade qualification in plumbing, possibly registration with NZ authorities depending on region. Experience in installing pipes, drainage, fixtures, water supply, adherence to building codes, safety, etc. Degree or non-degree. Non-degree but trade certificate is required. How foreigners can get benefit. Plumber is listed in the green list on the work to residence path. That means after 24 months working at full-time in a green list plumber role under an accredited employer, you may become eligible for residence. Foreign plumbers whose qualifications are assessed and who meet safety and documentation requirements can apply for plumbing jobs and visa offers. 3. Registered nurses, various specialties. Why is it in demand? New Zealand has a growing and aging population. Many people need healthcare, especially older people. Hospitals and clinics face shortages of nurses in critical care, emergency, mental health, aged care. These shortages mean more nursing roles are open and employers are willing to recruit from overseas. Qualifications/requirements. You usually need to have a nursing degree or diploma acceptable to New Zealand standards. You must register with the Nursing Council of New Zealand. You must meet English language requirements. Some roles require specific specialty experience, for example mental health, emergency ICU. Degree or non-degree. Degree is required for most roles. How foreigners can get benefit. If you have the degree and registration, you can apply for roles in New Zealand. Often, health employers are accredited or willing to hire overseas. Because this job is on the green list, if you get a job offer from an accredited employer, you may qualify for a straight-to-residence visa. That means faster residency. 4. Primary school teacher, early childhood teacher, educators. Why in demand? Schools are growing, more children need teachers. Early childhood care is expanding. Teacher shortages exist in both primary and early learning settings, and in specific subjects or areas. Qualifications, requirements. Teaching degree or diploma recognized by NZ, registration with the Teaching Council, demonstration of teaching skills, sometimes subject specialty, for example Maori special needs. Degree or non-degree. Degree or teaching qualification is required, how foreigners can get benefit. If you secure a teaching job and the employer is accredited and your qualification is recognized, you may apply under Green List and may get work visa or straight to residence for certain teacher roles or work to residence. Quick one! If you're finding this video informative and helpful so far, please like, subscribe, and share. It helps me make more videos like this and reach more people looking to come to NZ. 5. Software Applications Programmer, ICT Specialist. Why in demand? New Zealand needs digital skills. Many companies are expanding, need people to build and maintain software, manage networks, cybersecurity. With remote work and digital transformation, demand is high. Qualifications, requirements. Usually a degree in computer science or related field helps. Experience in programming languages, software development, and understanding of systems. Some roles need certifications, for example, cybersecurity. Good English skills and ability to work in teams. Degree or non-degree. Mostly, degree is required, though some shorter certificate programs plus strong experience could work for certain roles. How foreigners can get benefit. If you get a job as a programmer, developer, or ICT specialist under the Green List, you may get the AEWV visa and possibly straight to residence if it is a Tier 1 role. Employers in tech are often more willing to sponsor and recognize overseas qualifications. 6. Electrician, General. Why in demand? New Zealand has a lot of infrastructure work, charging stations, renewable energy, building construction, electrical maintenance. There aren't enough electricians to cover demand. Many projects need qualified electricians across the country. Qualifications, requirements. You must have trade qualification as electrician, possibly be registered licensed under NZ requirements. Experience in electrical installation, safety rules, wiring, etc. Good English. Degree or non-degree. Non-degree required. This is a trade. How foreigners can get benefit. Since electrician is now on the Green List work to residence path, if you get a job offer from an accredited employer and meet experience, training, and wage requirements, you can work for 24 months, then apply for residence. Foreign electricians who have their qualification assessed and recognized can be very competitive. 7. Welders, metal fabricators, fitters, and machinists. Skilled trades. Why in demand? As of August 2025, 10 skilled trades roles were newly added to Green List work to residence pathway. These include metal fabricator, welder, fitter, fitter welder, metal machinist, panel beater, vehicle painter, paving plant operator. NZ needs these trades because infrastructure, construction, manufacturing have shortages. Qualifications, requirements. You must have trade qualification, experience, possibly licensing. You need to meet wage thresholds. Must meet health, English, character requirements. Degree or non-degree. These are non-degree trade roles. How foreigners can get benefit. Since these roles are on the Green List with work to residence, foreigners who work in those jobs full-time for 24 months with an accredited employer can apply for residence. Make sure your qualifications are recognized and the employer is accredited. 8. ICT Security Specialist, Network Engineer, Telecommunications Engineer. Why in demand? Cybersecurity threats are growing. Companies, government, banks, tech firms need secure systems and reliable networks. Also, new infrastructure, 5G, broadband expansion, needs network and telecommunications engineers. Qualifications, requirements. Usually degree in ICT, computer science, telecommunications, experience in networking, cybersecurity, communications engineering. Certifications help. Degree or non-degree. A degree is required generally. How foreigners can get benefit. These roles are on Green List Tier 1. Get a job with an accredited employer, submit visa application. Because demand is high, employers often are open to overseas applicants and AEWV. 9. Electricians and electrical engineering technicians. Why in demand? Similar to electrician, general, but includes technician roles too. Electrical engineering technicians support design, maintenance, installations. With renewable energy growth, solar, wind, battery storage, and more house building electrification, demand is high. Qualifications, requirements. Trade qualifications, possibly certifications. For technicians, diploma or technical training plus experience. Must meet safety, licensing as required, degree or non-degree. Usually a non-degree trade, diploma. How foreigners can get benefit. Since these are on the Green List, Foreigners with proper qualifications, job offer, working full-time under an accredited employer may get visa and after-time residence. 10. Caregiver, aged or disabled carer, personal care worker, care workforce sector. Why in demand? New Zealand has an aging population and many older people or people with disabilities need help at home or in residential care. The demand for caregivers, personal care assistants, nursing support workers, residential care officers, and similar roles is increasing. There are not enough local workers willing or able to fill all of the demand, especially in more remote or rural areas. What the pathway is and how the visa works. There is a care workforce work to residence visa. This is not exactly on the green list, but it gives people in care roles a route to residence after working in NZ in those roles for 24 months. To qualify, you must meet certain conditions. 1. The job must be one of the care sector occupations, for example, aged or disabled carer, residential care officer, nursing support worker, personal care assistant, etc. 2. You must work at least 30 hours per week for an accredited employer or a similar standard role. 3. You must be paid at or above a certain minimum, the care workforce pay rate, level 4 rate, while doing those 24 months of work. 4. Be under 56 years old, meet English language, health, and character requirements. Degree or non-degree. This is a non-degree job. The roles are caregiver support roles and do not require a university degree, though training or experience helps. How foreigners can benefit. If you get a job as caregiver or support worker and fulfill the work hours, pay, employer accreditation, and all other requirements, you may be eligible for work to residence via the care workforce pathway. After 2 years of working in eligible care jobs, you can apply for residence. This is a real route, and may be more accessible for people who don't have a degree but do have caring skills or experience. How to get a work visa in these jobs. Since many of these occupations are on the green list, here's how to use that to get a work visa and potentially residence. First, check if your occupation is on the green list. Use official Immigration NZ website, Green List Occupations, Qualifications and Skills. Check this video description for the link to the green list page. See whether your occupation is in Tier 1 or Tier 2. If Tier 1, you may be able to apply for straight-to-residence visa when you have a job offer from an accredited employer. If Tier 2, you must work 24 months in the job, then apply for residence. You need a job offer from an employer who is accredited by Immigration New Zealand or who is eligible to hire under Accredited Employer Work Visa, AEWV. Ensure your qualifications are assessed if needed, for example, nursing, teaching trades. Registration licensing in New Zealand may be required. Meet English language, character, health, age requirements, usually under 55 years old for many green list visas. Once you have a job offer and meet requirements, apply for a work visa, for example AEWV, or directly for a residence via work visa if your role is eligible, that is Tier 1 straight to residence. Where to find high-demand jobs. Here's a list of trusted websites where foreigners can find high-demand jobs in New Zealand, including green list and care workforce roles. These are the official or well-known job boards and employer platforms. All the links to these websites are in the description below. Check them out. 1. Seek New Zealand, one of the largest job boards in New Zealand. Great for finding listings from accredited employers including high demand and care jobs. 2. Indeed New Zealand global job platform with thousands of New Zealand jobs including cleaner, trade, and healthcare roles. 3. JobSpace, a New Zealand-specific job site often featuring cleaner, hospitality, and entry-level positions open to foreigners. 4. Careers.gov.nz. Run by the NZ government, this site lists job outlooks, training requirements, and skill shortages. 5. Work Here New Zealand, focused on attracting skilled migrants. Many employers here are Immigration NZ accredited. 6. Working in New Zealand, connects foreign workers with accredited NZ employers, good for trades, construction, and healthcare. And there you have it, guys. I hope you now know about 10 high-demand jobs in New Zealand, that if you train for them, or you already have one, you may have a strong chance of getting a work visa and possibly residence. To recap, the green list is your tool. If your job is on that list, Tier 1 or Tier 2, it gives you a much better chance. Some jobs need degrees, nurses, psychologists, ICT, midwives. Others are trades or non-degree, electricians, plumbers, welders. If you get a job offer from an accredited employer, meet English qualifications and work experience, you may apply for work visa or residence. If you liked this video, please like, subscribe and share with others who want to come to New Zealand on a work visa. Thanks for watching Travel Assurance NZ. I'll see you in the next video.